Cocoa Puffs. I'm going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's the words. Man, I haven't seen commercials for that in years. Hi guys, welcome to another Will Witch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Will Witch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs, created our own companies, that way we could create and share high-quality, exciting TTRPG experiences full-time, which is what we're here to do tonight. We're playing D&D. This session features the Virtuous Fall, a campaign spanning across D&D's Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus, and Chains of Asmodeus, chronicling our heroes' hellish epic. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it is time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at Sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes, just before we jump back into battle with them. Let's get a introduction for Haven.
Let's make sure this push to talk works. Haven, I'm front board, and I'm playing Haven. He's an elf like you rarely have ever seen before. He's taller than most and stronger than most, and he has light, subtly gray skin covered with runic tattoos, a chaotic mop of red hair, and reddish-orange eyes that appear to glow like embers. And since his vision that he had last session in the High Hall Cathedral catacombs and arriving in this El Terrell graveyard, Haven's felt a little different. He's almost felt like older, like almost as if he's aged a decade or so in the course of a single day. His primal energy seems more abundant now, almost like he can maintain it on a whim. And is that power being funneled from Avernus? And he can infuse weapons with elemental energies and throw them, almost, only for them to reappear immediately in his hand. Are the specters or the latent energies from this graveyard around them responsible? So he didn't have graveyards back home, at least not in the giant settlement. The giants just burn their dead, either ceremoniously on a pyre or unceremoniously throwing it into a lava flow in the mountain. When you think about it, either way produces the same result. But the humans and other species, they seem intent on enshrining and honoring their dead in places like the graveyard or the catacombs. And it makes him wonder what his original people did, if anything, for their dead, and if any of his family is enshrined or honored somewhere out there, waiting to be found.
Next, for our introductions, let's learn about Saren.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I'll be playing Saren Starseeker. He's an astral elf divine soul sorcerer who's found himself dropped in a second, yet more dangerous city here in El Terrell. He's becoming more and more comfortable with his newfound magic powers that he's suddenly gained, and things are even feeling just a little bit different again for him. He's determined to help the people here and find answers for what happened. This week's fun fact is a little more look into his mind right now. This episode of Saren's life, it's where he's first really seen and felt real evil. He doesn't really consider himself to have been sheltered, but he did live a quiet life before his parents disappeared. Now he has been feeling a bit overwhelmed and unprepared, but still confident that there is a reason he's found himself set on this path. He's motivated to make his parents proud and maybe even one day find them.
Fingers crossed. Next, for our introductions, we've got Melioris.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Melioris Bryn. Mel is a beautifully dangerous drow gloomstalker ranger with steel gray skin and snow white hair. This week's fun fact about Mel is her favorite color is purple. When she was growing up in Menzoberranzan, there were some plants that were bioluminescent that would be outside her window, and they glowed purple. And she just thought it was such a pretty color. It matches her eyes. That makes her sound super vapid, but that's okay. And then when she went to the market, and she saw a vendor selling extracts. When she smelled the lilac extract, she had never seen a lilac before, didn't know what it was, but she thought this must be what purple smells like if purple had a scent. And that's part of the reason why lilac is her favorite scent. So it's all connected, and it's not just because I like purple.
Amazing. And then last but not least, let's learn about Magda.
Hi, I'm Radiant, and I play Magda, who's a Yuan-Ti Pureblood cleric. Um, her skin is like a really dark color with a bit of scales here and there that you can see. She is a late teenager, just like coming up of the age and stuff like that. And she was always told by her family members and her co-workers, and especially her handler, to not to touch anything or not to rush into things. But her new friends are like very much allowing her to do that, so which has been very exciting until my friend Mel almost died, which was kind of scary. So she's a little hesitant to just rush into things because like we tried to heal her and it didn't go through, and she thought like everybody could be healed, so it was no big deal. But maybe not. Um, this week's fun fact is every night and early morning, she cleans her shield, and while she's doing it, she whispers to it, hoping that it will talk to her again.
Well then, what lovely introductions. But we do have combat to return to. So let's change our background noise here to something a little bit more suitable.
Action battle techno music.
Basically, it's funny. One of my Discord costumes on a server is a dubstep remix of my of my usual profile account. And so yeah, let's pick up in combat. You are in Elturel's Grand Cemetery. You are looking for Older Ravengard, and you got caught up fighting some shadows and specters, some of which are baned, one of which ran away to go do who knows what. But Saren, we do pick up with your turn.
Alright, well, Saren is going to use the magic action to use True Strike and attack with his crystal embedded longsword. Does a 19 hit?
19? And what are you attacking?
Shadow 4.
Shadow 4. Yeah, 19 is definitely gonna hit Shadow 4.
Alright, that is going to be 2 radiant damage plus an additional 5 radiant damage.
Alright, you do recognize that our shadow is vulnerable to radiant damage. And with that, Shadow 4 dissipates.
Alright, and then I'm gonna move back a little bit.
Okay.
That's it.
Haven, we will come to your turn. You are in your rage form.
I'm big and angry. I feel like I may have attacked either the Shadow or the Spectre. Shadow, I can't see the number, but Spectre 3. Do you remember or know if either of them have damage taken? I feel like I was going
Spectres.
for the Spectre.
Spectre 3 has damage taken. Shadow does not. It is
Okay.
Shadow 3.
Yeah, I thought I was going for Spectre 3, or maybe there were 2 Spectres down there and I took one of them. Oh, I can't quite remember.
Potentially.
Well, then let's continue swinging the old blindsider mace at Spectre 3. I think Haven would still be on a quest to like see if these things are vulnerable to some sort of elemental damage. So I'm gonna use a bonus action first to switch the element of the cleaver. And we're gonna switch it to, I think we had lightning and fire already. Or no, sorry, thunder. I'm gonna switch it to lightning as a bonus action. So the mace is gonna go from a reverberating thunder energy to crackling with lightning. And then Haven's gonna take a swing at Spectre 3. And because I'm feeling extra ragey, let's make this a reckless attack. Dirty 20 to hit
Yes, that will hit.
for 13 lightning damage.
So an interesting thing here about our specters, they do seem to be resistant also to lightning. It seems that perhaps elemental damage is not your friend.
Haven kind of like blurts out loud, "Are these things vulnerable to anything?" But I'm gonna double down. Actually, I could switch weapons if I wanted to, but where's the fun in that? Let's continue with this weapon, because I'm worried that they're also gonna be like needing to be hit by magic weapons. So how's about a 16 to hit
16 hits a specter.
for 12 more lightning damage?
Beautiful. Even though it seems resistant, the persistent strikes against the specter do seem to be causing it to falter, flickering out of existence. You're getting somewhere.
Oh, excellent. I think we've got them, guys. I'm not gonna move, and that's my turn.
Mel, it is your turn.
All right. I did recall that I have Hunter's Mark up. I believe I fought and killed a different Spectre last time, so I'm going to say I used my bonus action to transfer Hunter's Mark onto Spectre 1.
Sounds perfect.
And then I'm going to slice at it with my silvered scimitar. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I was planning on a hit to make this a dreadful strike. So would I double the dreadful strike damage as well?
Yes.
Cool. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. But okay, so the scimitar only gonna be one. So a 6 and a 2 is 8, and 3 is 11. And then my Hunter's Mark does force damage now, so that's going to be 10 points of force damage. And then it's going to be 12 plus 10 is 22 points of psychic damage. Did the psychic damage take?
The psychic damage will, in fact, take, and with the 3 levels of damage, even though it was resistant to the slashing, you do enough to bring this thing down.
Cool. Then I'm going to move to assist Magda and attack shadow number 2.
Okay.
And I'm flanking, so do that with advantage. That's another natural 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool. So, only one of these. Oh, the second one was a 6. That sucks. That's 9 and 3 is 12. No Hunter's Mark on that one, but I'll make that one a dreadful strike as well. And do another 11 and 12 is 23 points of psychic on top of that.
Alright, that is... Yeah. shadow down as well.
Cool. I do have some extra movement, so I'll move up to the shadow. Now, with the Nick property on my scimitar, I can make an offhand attack without using my bonus action. But I don't know if it has to be against the same target as one of my other main hand attacks, or if I can just attack with my offhand now.
The way that I'm reading it, it does not have to be against the same creature. It just limits the extra attack to once per turn.
Okay. So am I in a flank with Rage Haven? Rage and Haven?
I'm going to say because Haven is focusing on the specter below.
The other one?
Yeah, that does not apply here.
Okay. I'm assuming a 10 misses.
The 10 does miss our shadow.
Can I use my reaction, because I can, and do a Channel Divinity Guided Strike to give her a plus 10 to that roll?
Yeah, if you've still got your reaction.
I have my reaction, and I have 3 Channel Divinity, so I'm going to use one of those, add plus 10 to that, so that makes it 20 to hit.
20
I mean,
hits.
since you're doing so well, Mal, just wipe the board, please.
I'll try. This one is just, it's 7 points, and it's not a magic scimitar, it is only silvered.
Alright.
I think they're resistant.
There is a resistance. However, this one had taken some damage before, so this might be enough for it to go down. It is just enough for the shadow to go down, even with resistance.
Yay!
Leaving just a little specter. However, it is our specter's turn.
Faye, I did have a question about its attack. And my mace I hit with does apply the sap property through the weapon mastery. I didn't know if I have to declare that or not. It doesn't look like it in the text that I posted to the Descent chat.
So if you hit a creature with this weapon, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. So the thing for me is that because this is new, I'm not going to know everything.
Right.
So if you...
Same here.
Yeah, so no worries if it's like, hey, DM, I forgot to mention this on my turn. That's totally fine while we're still getting used to the new rules.
Cool.
Alright, so... with that, our specters get to go. Just double check here. Alright, so Spectre 4 comes back onto the field, uses its action to dash. Then Spectre 3 over near Raging Haven.
Sounds like a restaurant.
It does. It's gonna try and do a life drain.
Try.
Oh, I still have my Vector dice on. I'm pretty sure that a 7 misses.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that, it is going to be Magda's turn.
I'm so excited. I just gotta go over here so I can see the specter. And I would like to go ahead and cast Sacred Flame, please. Please make a Dex of 14 save, and if you could fail, that would be amazing.
Are you doing this for Spectre 3 or Spectre 4?
Here's Spectre 4?
Yeah,
Oh,
Spectre 4 came
please.
back.
gosh darn it. Okay, Sacred Flame is 60 feet. So... Oh yeah, that's 55 feet. So I would like to do it for Spectre 4.
Sure thing. Gonna get my skeleton dice. You don't know. Let's go skill up. And you said dex save?
That's 14.
Yeah, that is a failure with a 6.
That's amazing. Oh, that's 11 points of radiant damage.
Alright.
And that is the... that is the end of my turn.
Alright, with that, Magda's turn comes to an end. Saren, we come to your go.
With the elevation, can I see Spectre 4?
I would say so. This whole area is like open space.
Okay, cool. Well, Saren's just gonna kind of close his eyes and concentrate his energy, and he's just gonna shoot a blast out of his hand with his new Sorceress Burst cantrip, and it's kind of a rapidly flickering rainbow bolt of energy that will coalesce into lightning energy if it hits. How about a 22?
Yeah, 22 will hit.
Okay, that is 9, but because I rolled an 8, I get to add another d8 to it.
Hell yeah.
So that's 14 lightning damage.
Which it is resistant to, so brings that down to 7.
But it's still cool.
It is still cool, you're right about that. And with the damage of Magda's Sacred Flame, it is enough for Spectre 4 to go down.
Nice.
Leaving just Spectre 3. Anything else from Saren?
No, he's in a good distance. He's good.
Alright, Haven, we will come to your turn.
Still over here working on this stupid Spectre. Let's see what other elements I could try, just for fun.
Why not, right?
For my bonus action, I'd like to change the damage type of my weapon. My mace is now dripping with acid instead of sheathed in lightning.
Alright.
And we will be exceedingly frustrated and exceedingly reckless and do another reckless attack then with the old Glidesider mace.
Oh, I should have been rolling at a natural roll because of the...
Yeah, I just realized that probably happened too.
It's fine.
And 16 hits, correct?
16 will hit our Spectre.
They're taking 10 acid damage.
They are unfortunately taking 5 acid damage, as they are resistant to acid.
But is acid really an element? My gosh.
Enough
Alright,
so
now
for
we're-
a Spectre.
Oh, that was a really nice roll. 27 to hit.
The 27 does hit.
Haven just like whirling around, like swinging this mace, like just like a total savage. And just acid's flying everywhere. It's gonna take 13 more acid damage.
Reduced down to 6, which, even with its reduction, is enough for a Spectre to go down.
I knew it would work. Haven blurts out.
Meaning you are no longer bound by initiatives.
Haven's still bad, so he's gonna continue his rage for now, because he can for 10 minutes instead of just 1.
Okay.
So you got Big Haven for at least 9.5 more minutes.
I already hate it.
Haven, out of curiosity, do you want to go check inside the door? Did you, because you're all big, and do you want to check inside the door?
The door you're standing by?
Yeah. I can totally move out of the way.
I do.
I mean, up to you. You know,
I
you're
also-
like, "Arr."
I do. I also want to know where that one went and came back from.
Oh, do you want to go do that first?
I want to do both.
Okay, which one do you want to do first?
Where do you guys think that one went?
Well, it went down the end of this building, so let's go down to the end of the building and see if we can see anything.
I'm gonna use the dash action to move 80 feet down there.
I mean, you're out of combat, so you don't have to.
I know. But just, I'm moving quickly to conserve my rage.
Alright, so,
But I'll still stay on the path.
you would notice that there is it seems a small building out around the back. Doo-doo-doo.
Over there, Haven points his huge hand and mace toward the building.
Do you think it went into that giant hole, or do you think it went into the building?
Do we see anything in the giant hole from here?
Not from here, but you can get closer.
Oh, you'll look in the hole. Why not?
Yeah. Go check out that giant ash hole.
That's not what this is.
Oh.
As you get closer, you see that the path that comes behind the chapel has been sundered by this very deep hole in the ground that is filled with a putrid purple mist. The haze that fills the hole blocks any sense of how deep it might be or what might lie within it.
Is the putrid purple kind of reminiscent of the color that was coming from the rest of the chapel?
A bit. Do. How far does the mist go out? Okay, so it does not go out of the hole, so it's just inside the hole, filling that space.
It smells disgusting.
Should we break in this door?
I'll leave the hole. I think Magda can do that.
What? Break down the door?
I thought you showed me a trick a couple days ago where you can open doors.
No, that's. I mean, if it's open, I can. But if it's locked, then Mel has the tools. I'll. Can't. Do I hear anything from the other side of this door?
Roll a perception roll. Also, Sharon, where did your token go? I don't see
I
it.
deleted it by accident, and I re-added it, and I think it's sitting in the fog somewhere.
Give me just one moment then.
Oopsie.
I don't even see your token in the fog.
I clicked add.
I know. Which is why it's odd that I don't see your token
I
in the
think.
fog.
Can you come down to where we are? There is like something I can click and drag, but I can't click and drag it because it moves the whole map. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, that's me adding Saren.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Faye.
Yeah, of course. We fix problems here.
Nice. I rolled an 18 on the door.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Okay, I checked the door. Does it swing in or out? Does it open?
It opens, and what you see inside is very simple. Let me unfog it. So, as you head into this space, you would see a bed, a desk, a drawer, or not a drawer, a dresser, a table, some chairs. Though much of the furniture has been destroyed, decorations and other items strewn haphazardly about the room, including holy symbols of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. There is a large tome that appears to have survived the destruction that sits open at the center of the partially collapsed desk.
Oh, I go and take the tome and I bring it over to Mel. Here, I found this.
What is it?
I don't know. It's a book.
And can I read it? Is there like the cover? Like, is there a title?
It seems to be a personal testament. There's no title, and it is handwritten.
Dude, I'm totally backing up because the last time Magda had a book, I think Spectre came out of it.
Listen, that only happened one time. 2 times? No, just one time.
Is there anything interesting written there, Mel?
Is there?
It would take a bit of time to.
I guess I read it.
Yeah, it would take a few minutes to read over it. Roll for me a investigation check, please.
That's a big old 12.
It's over the course of about 10 minutes that you're able to read, and you're not like sitting there like flipping through and taking detailed notes of it. You're able to kind of skim and get a lot of the issue or the important information. It is written in the months that lead up to Elturel's fall. It pontificates on the evil of demons. It instructs you, the reader, to be ever vigilant against their incursions, and expounds that the demonic threat must be defeated at all costs. It praises the devils that stoically stand against the unending demonic tide, while chastising Helm, Torm, Tyr, Lathander, and their angelic servitors for not doing the same. Whoever is writing this has nothing but praise for Zariel's efforts to end the demonic threat. It seems that this is the work of a madman. There is still more to read, but you don't know if it might be as twisted as the mind of the figure who penned this tome.
Yeah, so it's just a bunch of dribble, guys. The diary of sorts, the thoughts of someone who thinks demons are bad and devils are good for fighting the demons, and that the gods are also bad for not helping the devils fight the demons. It's just you're welcome to read it, but I think it'll be a waste of time.
An interesting point of view for someone from Elturel.
Interesting point of view for someone living on the grounds of a chapel, Rhea will say.
Saren will nod.
Anybody want it? I don't particularly need it anymore.
You want me to throw it back in the room? I bring it back to where I found it.
I was totally expecting like an over-the-shoulder toss, but yeah, no, you can put it back where you found it.
Oh, that's better. Okay,
Thank-
I just what is that?
Haven dodges out of the way as a book
I-
flies by.
I pictured the toss and then her feeling bad and running back in the room to pick it up and put it where she found it. That's my headcanon.
Amazing.
That's perfect. Sorry, Haven. I'll pick it up and I'll put it back where I found it. Okay, shall we go check out the big room? We gotta go find the governor, right? Nope.
The Grand Duke.
the Grand Duke. Haven, did you find anything else in there?
I mean, if it took Mel 10 minutes to read that book, I probably would have been looking around this room a little bit.
It seems that whoever lived here lived a very plain life.
Nothing interesting here.
Okay, let's go back.
Alright, who wants to open the door?
Magda, would you like to?
Oh, okay. Do I hear anything on the other side of the door?
No, not really.
Okay, I try to open it.
Alright. So. Da-da-da. Let me just do a little. As you open the door, you're able to enter into this space. And you see that the once beautiful main area of the chapel is now littered with broken furnishings and splintered chairs. The stained glass windows all have been smashed. The one remains mostly intact where it's fallen whole to the floor. It depicts a representation of the god Torm, placing a golden helm on the head of a man kneeling before him. But before you can ponder upon this too much further, you see out of the shadows 4 Minotaur skeletons stepping forward. We're going to roll initiatives. Alrighty.
We're almost all consecutive.
So close.
We've got... That'll be... Mel first. And Magda. Then our Minotaurs. Then Haven. And Saren. And once again, Aya is going to protect Lulu, who does not have combat capabilities.
Yet.
Mel, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm a speedy ranger, and my speed is normally 40, but I get an extra 10 in the first round of combat, and I think I am exactly 50 feet away from this Minotaur skeleton.
Yeah, go for it.
So I would like to rush up and bonus action move my hunter's mark, and then hit him with my scimitar. That was almost a 20, but then it rolled onto a 2. So I'll try again. Is a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit.
Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be 9 points of slashing. And, oh man, 1 whole point of force damage. And then I will make my offhand attack with Nick. And that's a 14.
That'll hit.
And click now for Hunter's Mark. That's even better. So that's 8 points of slashing and 6 points of force.
Alrighty.
And that will be it for me.
And just double check. Cool. Then we've got. It is Magda's turn.
I would like to move like right here. And I would like to use one of my channel divinity abilities to go ahead and use something called where did it go? It's the it was like right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use that to hold, please. Oh, War God's Blessing, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon using my Channel Divinity, but in this case it lasts for 1 minute and it does not require concentration. Yay me! I'm going to go ahead and cast that over which is right over here, which is 60 feet, and I'm going to go ahead and try to attack it, please. Oh yeah, that is a good roll. Does 21 hit?
21 will hit.
That is 7 points of force damage, and that is the end of my turn.
Alright. We have then it's a Minotaur skeleton's turn, and no. You are right there. It's going to draw its great axe and with the whole body heave it up over its head and try to slam it down on you.
Pretty sure it's an okay axe.
I believe it misses with a 13 to hit.
That does miss, yes.
So as it slams down into the grounds of the chapel, the ground gets scratched a bit by the blade, but you are safe from harm. For now. But we do have more Minotaurs. This one. It is going to use its action to dash. And we'll run this way. So it will pass Mel if she would like to use a reaction to hit with an opportunity attack.
I am saving a specific reaction, so I will pass.
Sounds good. And it runs all the way towards Magda. This one is also going to use a action here to run. Just where? It's going to use an action dash put itself right here, which means Magda, you can make an attack of opportunity if you would like to use a reaction.
Yes, please, and that's 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
That takes total of 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. And then our last Minotaur buddy, he's not going to use dash. He's just going to move up. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. He's just going to put himself right there. But that's it for our Minotaur's turn. Haven, we come to you.
Indeed. Alright. Oh, I guess I'm not big Raging Haven anymore, but this will still have to do. Haven's gotta walk forward, kind of. Yeah, I don't even think I have to skirt. He's gonna get right up and.
The doors
Sorry,
are open, by the way, just so that
Yeah.
way.
Cool. I'm gonna get up at the face of this Minotaur skeleton, and then I am going. Haven. Haven's going to use his Fire Giant feature, Searing Ignition. So he's going to replace one of his attacks with a magical burst of flame, and I need these two Minotaur skeletons to both make a DC 15 Dexterity save, please.
Yeah, totally. We have an 11 on the first one. And a 9 on the second.
Fantastic. So they're both gonna take 1d8 plus 3 fire damage. I don't know if it'll auto roll that. But let me see. I don't see it. So if you want them both to take the same damage, then that's 7 fire damage to each of them.
Yeah. we'll
And
make that.
both of them are blinded
Alrighty.
until I think it's the start of my next turn. And then after erupting into that fireball, Haven's going to use his second attack to bring out the mace again and swing it at the Minotaur skeleton that's closest to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have advantage because he's blinded,
This is
unless
correct.
he's immune to blind.
Wait, let me double check on that actually.
Yeah.
He is not immune to the blinded condition. You got it.
Cool. That's a dirty 26 to hit
That hits.
for 8 bludgeoning damage. That's also
Which-
magical.
Our skeleton is vulnerable to.
Poor guy. If I was like, shorter size, like, I don't know, Kenku or Gnome size, that would be going towards like the shins, but I
Yeah.
think here it's going towards something more like, I don't know, like his shoulder or something, like just trying to
Shoulder,
break his
rib
arm off of his
cage
shoulder.
in that
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
So that was my action. Bonus action. I don't actually really have a lot. And that thing also has disadvantage on its next attack because of the mace hitting it. But that was not a light weapon, so I can't do 2-weapon fighting. And I don't feel like raging just this second because I think we can take these guys. We did on the last time, and there were 3. We did a good job. So I'm going to just end my turn right here and survey the crew, make sure everything's okay.
Alright. Saren, we come to your turn.
Okay. Saren saw all this and also saw Mel run in there, so there must be more going on that you can't see yet. When we were walking around the outside of the building, are these 2 features that are kind of on the outside eastern side of the building, were those windows?
Yes, they are windows. They are shattered, so moving through them, it could be, a little dangerous. You might get nicked, but they are windows.
Okay, I'm gonna move 30 feet. Can I see Mel from here?
Yeah, I'd say just barely.
Okay, then I'm going to use my Magic Initiate feature to cast Shield of Faith on Mel. +2 to the AC. And then I too am concentrating. And then I would like to get a dexterity save from Minotaur Skeleton 2, please.
For sure. That is an 11.
That is a fail. Skeleton takes 12 points of radiant damage.
Oof. Alright, lovely, lovely. Anything else from Saren?
That'll be it.
Meliors, we come back to you.
Alright. Well, I am going to continue to attack this guy with my... That's a 14, which I think we said hits.
14 does hit.
Cool, so that's 8 points of slashing and 6 points of force damage. And I'll hit him again. But I miss with an 8.
That is unfortunately a miss.
So I'll make my offhand attack. Oops, I rolled damage. I clicked on the wrong button. I don't think an 11 is gonna hit.
An 11 unfortunately just misses.
Okay, so you can go ahead and ignore that damage I prematurely rolled. And I don't think I have any bonus actions I can use. So that'll be it for me.
Then it will be Magda's turn.
Okay, I would like to go ahead and try to Sacred Flame, please, for the one that's directly in front of me, which is number 4, Dex 14.
That is a natural 1.
Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, sucking damage, so that's 8 plus 8 points of radiant damage. And then I will going to go ahead and attack with my spiritual weapon. Oh, and 11 misses. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. And with that, it'll be our Minotaur's turn. We will have to see what they do after upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our combat and our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Will the Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. You can directly support us by heading over to Ko-fi and making donations there. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests. Full list is on our Discord. So hang out with us, and we will see you guys very soon. Alright, we are back in action, and as we are returning, it is to the Minotaur's turn. And we've got the one in front of Haven going to take a gore attack here.
He's blind, but I'm reckless, so I think it evens out.
It will even out. But an 8 doesn't hit our barbarian, so don't worry too much about
It
that.
dodged the horde.
The one in front of Magda will grab hold of the great axe and try to swing it down upon you. With an 18.
With disadvantage?
For Magda?
Yeah, he's also blind.
Oh,
1
that's
in 4
right.
blind.
Yeah, the second roll was a 22.
Yeah, beats it.
Alright. So as that blade comes down, that's going to be 16 points of slashing damage. Brent's face. And then we've got over near Magda, or not Magda, Mel, this one, seeing that it missed with the great axe, is going to in fact try for the gore strike this time. That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Alright, and then our last one is going to move 5 and 15. And then, as he sort of moves back, you can hear the grind of the bony hooves on the ground, the screech of the glass shards, and then the clops as it rushes towards you. It is going to try and charge you, Mel. The horns coming right at you. With a natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay.
Cast a brand new spell. I don't know that it's gonna do much help here, but I'm excited to try.
Alright.
It's called Spiny Shield. An ethereal barrier of spikes made of magical force interposes itself between you and an attacker until your next turn, when you are hit by a melee attack. The barrier reduces the damage you are dealt by 2d4 and deals the same amount of piercing damage to the attacker. It is ineffective against ranged attacks, but still provides a +2 bonus to AC. Treat as half cover against them for the duration.
Alright, so, that's going to be, from the full gore, and the charge, you're looking at 29 points of piercing damage.
Okay, can I roll my 2d4?
You can.
Okay. That's 5, so deduct 5 from that, and it takes 5 piercing damage.
Alright, so you take 24, it takes 5, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Well, that's not gonna go well, I can tell you that right now. Actually, no, I am proficient in it. That's a 17.
Alright, then you are not pushed back 10 feet through the open window. You stand your ground there. But, he is now...
Elle feels pretty good about herself keeping her feet after that attack.
Yeah. So... with that, it is Haven's turn.
Alrighty. Can I see what's going on down where Mel is, or is that that might be too oblique of an angle, huh?
Yeah, I'd say with where you're at in the door, you can hear it, but you don't have visuals.
Okay. Then...
But Magda and Saren can see it.
Alright, Haven's gonna try and work his way through the skeleton that seems to be kind of half interposing itself on the doorway. You're gonna swing the mace at it, and we're gonna do it recklessly, because it doesn't sound like we're taking these down that quickly. So the first one... How does a dirty 13 look?
13 will hit.
Alright, and you know what? Just because I like fire, I'm also going to imbue it with a fire strike with my Strike of Giants.
Yeah, why not?
So let's get Oh, it's max damage. It's 11 bludgeoning damage, and then it's gonna take 7 fire damage on top of that.
Looking a little rough here.
If it's still standing, then I will follow up with another attack with that mace.
Yeah, go for it.
How's about a 21 hit
21 hits.
for 7 bludgeoning damage?
That was 14, and that one crumbles.
Cool. Alright, now I'm gonna step into the room. Now I can see everything.
Yeah, now you see everything.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do. Mac, did you have this one in front of you? I think Mel might need some help.
Fine. Help me.
Alright. I'm gonna move down.
It's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Opportunity, even though I didn't leave its attack range.
Well, you are on your way down, so...
But then I've got a face step, so
Oh.
I don't get the opportunity attack.
Okay.
So let's see, I used 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I used 20 feet of movement. Then I'm going to face step 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get kind of right up on the one
Yeah.
that's attacking Mel. And I think that's my turn, because it's probably most of my movement, bonus action, and 2 attacks. So, yeah,
sounds
try to get
like
the
your
attention
turn.
skeleton 3. We good.
Alright, it is Saren's turn.
Alright, probably didn't even see that other Minotaur just before it ran in and just blasted Mel. I'm gonna shoot it with a guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Do I need to move at all?
I'd say 1 space forward, but then you're good.
Perfect. Level 1 guiding bolt. That's at 26
Yeah.
for 17 damage. Radiant.
17 radiant. And now it's glowing.
It's glowing. Okay, I will stay there.
Alright. So, with that, it is Mel's turn.
I need to go ahead and roll you a concentration check for my hunter's mark.
I thought damage
And
didn't knock that out.
25 divided. Not until level 13.
Level 13. We'll get you there.
Yeah, so 25 divided by 2, a 10 does not beat that, so my hunter's mark's down.
No.
I thought you reduced
But you know
it.
what?
It was 29 reduced to 25, which was 24.
Oh!
Yeah, or to 24. Yeah, so I'll use a bonus action to put Hunter's Mark back up using one of my special Hunter's Mark only spots. And then I'm going to attack it a bunch.
Yep.
The other guy's in melee with me, right? The
Yes.
new guy that just critted me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really mad at that guy. So I think I would have Hunter's Marked him.
Yeah.
And gone after him. So I'm going to attack with advantage because he's glowing.
For the first one, at least.
Yes. That is an
18.
18 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, cool. That's going to be 9 points of slashing and 4 points of force. And I'll attack him again. With 17. So that does 6 slashing and 6 force.
Alright, he's looking rough.
And I will make my offhand attack against him as well. For another 17 to hit. And 9 points of slashing and 4 points of force.
He's holding in by a thread here.
Damn it.
I attended.
I could turn that into a dreadful strike, but it's my last one of the day. But you know what? I'm really mad. Can I make that one a dreadful strike.
Sure,
If
why
he's
not?
still hanging on. Because when I hit, I can choose to do that. So I will add. That's my last one, though. 2d6. Oh man, 3 points of psychic. Is that enough?
That thread's still holding on.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it.
All right, it is Magda's turn. What does Magda want to do here?
Magda, her eyes like flash, and she reaches out and touches the skeleton in front of her and casts Inflict Wounds at level 1. Please make me a con save of 14. If you could fail, that would be fantastic.
That is a failure with a 4.
That is great. Oh, oh, that's a good damage. And we find out if they're resistant to necrotic. Necrotic damage of 16.
Are not, and with 16 points of damage, this thing is holding on by the very thinnest of threads.
Okay. With the my spiritual weapon as a bonus action is like going to go ahead and try to hit the one that just hit Mel.
Okay.
Because that was like really mean.
Yeah.
Does 25 hits for a total of. Oh, that's good damage. That's 9 points of force damage, please.
That one's gone.
And that is the end of my turn.
Alright. Oh, I did not do my math right on that. Okay, no, it's still dead, but the one in front of you is not as bad off as I had said. Alright, it is our Minotaur's go. And Minotaur. The one in front of Magda is going to try and gore Magda. But a 14 misses.
Aha!
This one is going to try and cut down Melior's with the great axe again. But a 10 misses, so you're good. Alright. Our undead do not seem to have the upper hand here. As Haven, we come to your turn.
Alright, I'd like to step up next to Mel and start attacking this skeleton that tried to attack her. As you say, where do I need to go? He's gotta, like, move in. Are you doing alright, Mel? I think we got this.
We got this.
Cool. And then he's gotta recklessly attack this thing.
Yeah, go for it.
17.
Yep.
Ooh, mid damage. 6 bludgeoning damage. And then he's got to turn around and follow through with a dirty 20 to hit
Yep.
for another min damage, another 6 bludgeoning damage.
Good thing that he's vulnerable to it. That Minotaur will go down.
Taking chunks out of those bones, turning it into a pile of dust.
Leaving just the one up near Magda.
I think I still have a little movement left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I moved 10 to get in, 30 to get back out. So that's going to be the end of my turn.
Alright, Saren, it's your go.
Okay, so Saren saw those other two go down. If I were to try and walk through this shattered window, do I think that it would hurt me or just make me slower?
I can answer that question for you here. I would say it would be a difficult terrain for the areas immediately on either side of it. So that way you don't take damage, or you can risk taking damage if you want to just move normally.
Okay, I will move slowly. So I think I can get there then.
Yep.
Then I'll do another Sorceress Burst. Just this rainbow flash of light shoots out of my hand, and it'll coalesce into fire damage. For 21. For 8 fire damage.
Alrighty. Anything else from Sam?
That's it.
Melioris. Begins your turn.
Alright, well, with my 40 feet of movement, I can get up to the last guy. Does this count as a flank?
I would say... I'd say so. Yeah, why not?
Sure, bonus action, move my hunter's mark. Attack number 1. 25 to hit. For 6 points of slashing, 3 points of force. And second attack, 19 to hit. For 8 slashing and 2 force. Still up, I'll make my offhand attack.
It is still up. Now it's hanging in by that thread.
Okay, does a 12 hit?
12 just hits.
Cool, cool. 6 slashing, 6 force.
This Minotaur skeleton also crumbles.
Thank you, Mel.
I knew we had
No
him.
worries.
So,
How long is that spiritual weapon last? Is it just a minute?
Just a minute.
Okay. I was hoping we had a friend for a little while.
No.
Oh, because it's the non-concentration one?
How long does spiritual weapon normally last?
a minute,
Oh,
I believe.
I can't remember. It's been so
1 minute.
long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1 minute.
Alright, I will say for the stained glass window, that is in this area over here.
The one that didn't break.
The one that is, like, largely still in peace, intact. If anyone wanted to go look at that.
Did you say that it's a person being coronated by Torm?
Well, I mean, if you would like to go over and give it a little look-see.
Is it a looky
Sarah
loo?
will take a look for sure.
Yeah. Making your way over, on the floor, lying mostly whole, but cracked, as if it had been trodden upon, this scene is recognizable. It is Torm, presenting a golden helm on the head of a man in front of him. If anyone would like to roll for me, either a history or a religion check here, you might learn a little bit more. Well, Agda definitely recognizes Torm. Haven, you barely recognize Torm.
That tracks.
But Saren and Melioris, you actually know this scene from the history tales, the stories. This is Torm presenting the Helm of Torm's Sight to Lanish Fogel, a revered hero of Elturel's past, a dedicated paladin of Torm. You would also know that this helm is what older Ravengard is searching for, why he came to this chapel and the graveyard.
think that's the helm that Ravenguard's looking for.
Who is he presenting it to?
Oh, someone from El Terrell.
Hey, Rhea, do you recognize this person? Do they have like a cemetery or like a mausoleum or anything in the cemetery?
That is a hero, Vanish Fogel. I do not know of his resting place. Perhaps it is here. Perhaps it is within the catacombs of High Hall.
Okay, shall we go down to the catacombs of High Hall?
You were
That's where we
already.
just came from.
You are in the graveyard.
Gosh darn it!
The reason why older Ravengard came to the graveyard was to find the artifact. So you feel you are on the right course of being in this area.
Okay. Let's go check. Okay, let's keep on looking.
Maybe we'll find more gifts of Torm as well that we might be able to use. He's just giving them out, it appears.
You did see that there was, so you have the walls and the curtains here, but you did see that there was more open space around the corner up top when you had entered in.
Is there anything that I see in front of me?
No, you see a curtain in front of you. That's closed.
Can I open up the curtain? Peek.
Are you trying to do so stealthily?
Sure.
Roll
I mean,
stealth.
we haven't been very stealthily fighting those Minotaur skeletons out here.
Before you open that curtain, can I quickly down a health potion?
I go over. Mel, you got hurt. I'm sorry. And I go ahead and I cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Yeah, that's 26 points of healing.
Holy smokes. Thank you
Yeah,
so
Cure
much.
Wounds went up.
Does it work?
Does it work?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought Mel got hit
Good.
by that like specter outside and it reduced her HP and stuff.
It reduced my maximum hit point.
Yeah,
Oh, but it's not the same as the other curse.
it's not the same as the mummy's rot.
Oh my god.
Not mummy rat.
Front board, you almost gave me a heart attack.
I was just curious. I thought it might have been more rot.
So, do we say that Magda went to go peek and then came back to go heal?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then great. What you see as you kind of peek through are the two sentinels that fly in front of the curtain. They are insectoid, fly-like chitinous creatures. No, they are
Hell
actually
yeah.
not flying. They're standing there. They are looking right where Magda was, as if they may have noticed the attempts. And they are standing in front of a stairwell. And do.
Vidian feels like we should check out the other side of that circle, the northwest corner before we go upstairs. Baghdad will do whatever you guys say.
Well, hold on. I need to see if these
Okay.
guys are aggressive.
Oh crap.
Okay, so, yeah, no, so you see these guys, oh, wrong thing. You see them on the stairwell. Do you do anything with this? They are, again, brandishing weapons and seem to be guards of some sort.
Maybe we could
And
try talking to them.
I'm not very good at talking. Can you do that for me?
I can try.
Okay, do you speak Infernal?
No.
Hopefully they understand common. Go for it.
Saren will walk up and come and say, "Hello, guardians. May we pass?"
as you begin to speak, there is a buzzing and then a pressure against your mind. The buzzing begins to translate to words inside your head. But even as you're trying to listen to this parlance, something else catches your attention. A massive clatter coming from below the stairs, and their attention immediately turns. Uh, from those of you nearby, uh, you would see what comes from beneath the stairwell. Let's just do this real quick. We've got a massive, fiendish looking scorpion, as well as an army of dretches, all smelling of smoke and the hells, not the hells, of the abyss. You see their malice and bloodlust. Uh, we're gonna roll initiatives.
I thought those were squirrels at first, and not whatever those dretches are.
Oh no, they're. Ooh, I love the design of a dretch. They are hideous.
When you zoom out, they just look like a little brown forest creature on some grass.
Well, that's just their face. That's what they look like.
Oh God,
Yeah, that's awesome.
a face only a mother could love. Oh God. Oh, I also want to point out because we're rolling initiative, I have this new thing now where I can swap initiative with a willing ally before combat starts. So that's just a thing. If anyone wanted to swap, I think that's from my alert sheet.
I would like to swap.
I
That's
rolled
an
a really
interesting
poor
feature.
initiative this time.
I know, but don't
So
you get like bonuses if you go first?
no, I just get bonuses in the opening round of combat.
Then I will go first. I will keep my initiative. Okay.
Alrighty, that'll be Magda first. After Magda, it'll be our dretch. So, after the dretches, it will be Saren, and Mel, our giant scorpion, Haven, trees. So, Magda, first to act here. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I would like to do that, please. I don't know if they're immune to fire or not fireball. Please fail. It's tech save 21.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, sucky roll.
No, interesting implications of what you're doing here.
Yeah. Aren't the Guardians their allies?
I mean, they haven't attacked you, so
Do I retcon?
up to you. Are you sticking with your guns?
I would like to retcon, please.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I would like to. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Hold. Okay, I'm going to. I don't have that. I go over to. Do I? Quick question. Mel, do I know if. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and cast plus on the 4 of us. Nope. Wait. Plus is, I think, that it's the 3 up to 3 creatures. I would like to cast plus on 3 of them. 3 of my allies. And that is the end of my turn.
Alright, so who are you blessing?
Mel, Saren, and Haven.
Alright.
Is that still a D4 to saves an attack?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
And then I'm going to just move over here.
alright.
End the turn.
The Dretches are going to spend their turn clamoring over and around, trying to swarm into the area here. That's what they are going to do. And with that, Saren, it's your turn.
They didn't attack anything? I mean, are they appearing aggressive towards the insect-like creatures?
That seems to be where they are surrounding around, but because they had to move around their giant scorpion buddy, a lot of their actions was movement based and getting around where it wanted to be.
Well, Saren will call out that the insectoid creatures, I think, tried to speak with me, but they didn't attack. And I'm gonna can I get a dex save from one of the Dretches?
Yeah, for sure. How do you feel about a 20?
Nothing happens. Saren's gonna back way up.
Alright. With that, it is Meliodas, your turn.
Alright. This is interesting. I've currently got 50 feet of movement. So could I get here to start? I think that's somewhere in the vicinity of 15 feet. Can I see more of what's going on from here?
I will say, because the way that Magda opened up the curtains, it's not a lot. You will have to cross into this area to see more of what's going in. Alright.
Cool.
Now that you are inside, let's just do a little... Oh. I always forget to do that.
Has it been 10 minutes since Shield of Faith was cast. I don't know
Uh,
how long there was in between combat.
I would say it has not yet been 10 minutes. I'd say it's been a few minutes for sure, but...
Okay.
Okay. So, now, Mel, you have a full visual of this scene.
Oh, jeez. Who the hell is that in the back?
We'll find out.
I feel good. I'm glad that I retconned. Ooh.
Well, I kind of want to do a thing, but I don't know if I should do the thing. I was thinking about Fairy Fire, but the only thing I can do, like, it'll get our allies as well as the enemies. And it'll also break my concentration on Hunter's Mark. I still have some movement left. I'll quickly say to Infernal in case the insectoid creatures understand Infernal. I don't have any beef with you. And then, oh boy. I'm gonna say that I will shoot with my bow instead of getting into melee. Is there a way to just push the curtains out of the way so that I can back up, or do I have to be on this side of the curtain?
I will say, that you can, as you move, you can tear the curtains down if you so wish.
I would love to tear the curtains down. That sounds like a really fun thing to do right now. So I'm just going to back up a square.
Okay.
And I'm going to... I don't like the look of that big, ugly scorpion thing. So I will... Although I guess now that I moved, I can't see it. So I guess I will stay where I am. But I am going to rip the curtains down anyway, because that sounds dramatic. Bonus action, I will move my Hunter's Mark onto the scorpion thing, and then I'll shoot it with my bow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Oh, most definitely.
So that's gonna be 11 points of piercing and 4 points of force. And I'll shoot him again. But I'll miss with a 9. And he is slowed though, because I hit him once with my longbow. His speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. And then with, I think I used, what was that, like 20 feet of movement or something? I've got like 30 feet left, so I'm just gonna back into the room a little bit
Alright.
and end my turn.
As it is the end of Melior's turn, it is going to be our giant scorpion's turn. Does it have what I think it has? It does not. So it is going to, it's going to risk the opportunity attacks, as it's going to climb past our Mezzalot. And go for Mel.
Think you made it mad, Mel.
Was already mad. Take no responsibility for this.
So, Mezzalots will take those attacks of opportunity. And it's slow, it is just able to get to Mel. Ooh, that's a natural 1 from Mezzaloth. And an 11 misses our Scorpion. And now that the Scorpion is in front of Mel, it's gonna try and hit you with its claw, get you nabbed here. A 10 misses. Does have another claw. An 8 misses. And then you see the tail flick out from behind it, the stinger coming right at you. That is going to be a 21.
That hits. And I will use my reaction to conjure forth my spiny shield again.
Alright. That'll be 7 points of piercing damage.
Reduced by 5.
And it takes 5. And then I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw against poison.
It was 7 originally, right? So I took
Yes.
2 points?
Correct.
Okay. Cool. That's a 7.
That'll be 14 points of poison damage.
Plus D4, right? 1D4?
Yeah, bless.
Not that it's gonna do
Oh,
anything. That'll bring it
right.
to 11,
I-
maybe. Okay.
That's 14
Sorry.
points of poison damage.
I'm wondering if my second attack would have hit, but I think I rolled so bad that it didn't. Sorry, 14 points?
Yes.
Okay. And I gotta make a concentration check. Do I need to make 2 for the piercing and the poison, or do I add the
No.
total together?
It's the total, because this is a single attack.
Okay, so got a 15. It was 16 divided by 2 is 8. So I do have. I always make the save for my hunter's mark, and I always fail it for the horrible, awful thing that happens.
So that is the end of the giant scorpion's turn. Haven, it is your turn.
Haven was kind of standing there wondering what was going on as everybody's like peeking through in and out of this curtain. And so all he sees is this gigantic scorpion come out of the hole here.
Yeah, you've heard them say things, but yeah.
Oh, a lot of commotion, a lot of talk, but no creatures until now. But seeing this giant bug, I'm just gonna give it a big, oh hell no. And Haven's gonna fly into a rage, erupt into a big ball of fire, and turn into Rage Haven. Which I think, what was that, like a fire elemental token?
Yeah, we were using the fire elemental.
Where is that? There it is. Did it add?
I didn't. There it is. Oh,
There I am.
Oh my gosh,
6 of
there's
them.
so many.
As intended. Haven's in the sphincter.
probably not a great place for Haven to be, but
So his you know, we'll go back to basics. His mace is gonna light up with flame along with Haven erupting in flame. And he's going to angrily hurl that mace at the scorpion that's a couple feet away from him. And I'm gonna do it recklessly. Because I can now. Well, I guess I always could. Maybe? So that's terrible. That is a... Oh, I get bless as well. How's a 14 to hit?
a 14 to hit our giant scorpion misses.
Okay. And then for my second attack, that is a natural 20 to hit.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna double down on that then and hope that it was susceptible to fire. So I'm gonna do a fire strike on that as well. So this is gonna be a little bit of damage. Hopefully it's not immune to fire. So that is... What's that? 6. There's too many numbers now. 6 and... Which one gets doubled, Faye? The one that I rolled?
So it's the
Or
first
no,
one.
you add a 6.
Yeah, so it's the first one, and then you turn the second one into the max amount, and then your modifiers at the end.
So that's 12 fire, plus we ruled that I get the rage damage on top of it since it was thrown, so that's an extra +2, so that's 13 fire damage, and then he gets an extra d6 on the cleaver, so it's actually 2d6 because it's doubled. So that's max damage. That's an extra 12 from the elemental cleaver. So, and then it also gets the fire giant strike, which is an extra 13. So what was that? 25 plus 12, like 37 fire damage or something like that?
Sounds about right. And with the damage that it taken before, that is the scorpion down.
Oh, cool. I squashed a bug.
But you do
Man.
hear angered screams of something else.
And
Yeah,
then
man, there's a lot of stuff over there.
let's go find out what they like to eat for dinner. Haven's just gonna go in. Why not? He's feeling reckless.
Yeah, why not?
What's the worst that can happen?
We'll find out. Anything else from Haven?
No, just 2 attacks. Nope, we good.
Alright, it is going to be Gideon. Who gets to go next? And Gideon is going to look at one of the dretches, and as he does, there is this chill that comes in the air that Haven, you experience, and that is a successful save from the dretch, but that is still going to be half damage. You watch as one of the dretches just begins to wither under the gaze of Gideon. That's now our Mesaloth's turn, and they are going to focus on the dretches as well. They are going to attack Dretch 1 and Dretch 2. So there, and that one's staying there. And they are clawing and stabbing. Two hits against Dretch 1. And then two hits against Dretch 2. And with that, Magda, your turn.
I would like to come back in here and shout over at Gideon. Hope you're a good person. We'll save you. I would like to go ahead and try to go ahead and do Sacred Flame on Dretch number 3, please. That is dex save of 32. Just kidding. Dex save of 14.
They fail with a 7.
Oh, that's 11 points of radiant damage. And that is the move back here, and that is the end of my turn.
Righty. The Dretch's turn comes up, and we've got Dretch 5 going to Haven, Dretch 4 also going to Haven, and Dretch number 3 going towards Gideon. So, that's going to be against the Mezzalots. 2 hits. Against Mezzalot number 2. That's a miss, and that's a miss. Haven, number 5, this green gas, it is absolutely horrid smelling and disgusting, begins to seep out of its pores and body. The area here is now lightly obscured in 10 feet, and it smells absolutely horrid.
Yuck.
Let me just do a little.
Hopefully it's not flammable gas.
Right there. So everyone in the green is affected by this. Then we've got number 4 going to be attacking you with its claws. That is a 21 on the claw attack.
Yep.
For 5 slashing.
I am resistant, so does that mean 2 slashing?
Correct. And then a 20 on the bite.
That also hits.
And that'll be 3 points of piercing damage.
So 1.
Exactly. And with that, it is the end of the Dretch's turns. Oh wait, no, we've got the 2 over on Gideon. Or the 1 over on Gideon. 2 attacks. That's a miss. And that is a hit. So, with that, it is the end of their turn, and this is where we have our next ad break coming up here. So, hang back. We'll be right back to continue along with our combat, picking up with Saren's turn in combat. Please let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Little Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. You can also make direct donations at my Ko-fi, link that's on screen, and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefits everyone who play with us for the next month. So hang out, and we will see you guys very soon. Saren, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I can still see into the cloud, right?
Yes, it is just lightly obscured, so it's a little difficult to see, but not obscuring everything.
Then I will fire a Sorcerer's Burst at Dretch number 5.
Yeah, go for it.
It'll be thunder damage. Only a little bit of thunder damage.
Alrighty.
I'll move up a little bit. That's it.
Alright, it is Mel's turn. Meliodas, what would you like to do?
I would like to move my hunter's mark onto stretch number 5,
Okay.
and then I would like to shoot him.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 22 to hit,
22 definitely hits.
doing 4 points of piercing and 5 points of force.
Dretch number
And this
5 goes down.
Oh, cool. This is also just a normal. Oh, it's not special in any way.
Yeah, well, Dretches aren't special in any way either.
Cool. Love that
Dang.
for me. probably have line of sight on number 2 from where I am. I think I can move up one just to
yeah.
make sure. I'll take my second shot at that one.
Go for it.
That's 19 to hit
Most definitely.
for 6 points of piercing.
And Dretch number 2 goes down.
That'll be it.
Alright, it is Haven's turn. Haven, at the start of your turn, because you are in this cloud, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw against the poison condition.
Oh. That's not nice. I assume it's not against an effect I can see. Oh no, it's Dex. Sorry.
yeah.
Never mind. I got too many modifier. How's about a 9? When I have bless, right?
You are blessed.
How's about a 13?
13 means you are successful. So you are not poisoned.
Thank you, Magda. So may I attack some dretches now?
If you'd like.
This one next to me smells funny, so I think I've got to smack at number 4 with my mace. Let's recklessly do it just because that's what we do. How's about a 25 to hit?
25 will hit.
For 9 fire damage.
Alright.
And if he's still standing, he's gonna get another smack upside the head with the mace, like forehand and backhand. Like a tennis pro. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
For 11 fire damage.
He goes down.
Interesting. And then let's see. I'm not gonna change the damage type. But you know what? I will move up. Actually, I don't like the poison. I'm gonna move toward the back of the room.
Okay.
And I'm hopefully assuming that Mesoloth is not going to opportunity attack me as I leave its range. But whatever. If it does, we'll have words next round.
No, it seems to ignore you.
Okay, good.
Alright.
Got my eye on this Gideon guy.
It is Gideon's turn next, and Gideon, with the Dretch now in front of him, is going to just strike out twice with his two fists. First one will hit. And then the second one also hits. So you hear the snap of bone and muscle, and the second punch just strikes immediately through the chest cavity of the Dretch before Gideon retracts his hand, leaving just the one. And it is our Mesoloth's turn after Gideon, and the Mesoloth is going to try and stab with the trident, which will hit, and that Dretch goes down. Meaning you are no longer bound by initiative.
What are the Mesoloths doing?
They return to their sentry positions.
Saren will walk in.
Haven looks at Gideon. These your bugs?
Is the form of Gideon is looking at his hand with sneering hatred where the Dretch's blood is on his face. Thank you for focusing on the true enemies during this time.
What do you mean, the true enemies?
The demons.
I'm not sure that those are the only threats facing the city.
As you say that, I don't believe that there is any threat more than chaos.
There's devils running through the streets as well.
They are making way for order.
They're killing innocents.
If they are truly innocent, they would not be killed.
Did you by any chance write up? Is the building outside your home?
I have been staying upon the grounds for years. Is this home? Well, I do not know about that, but it is my duty and responsibility to protect these grounds.
Great. Mel, I whisper over to Mel. Do you think he's the author of that tome that I gave you?
Possibly.
Okay. Saren,
Yes.
ask him if he's seen the Duke.
Have you seen the Grand Duke Ravenguard?
Humans entered the ossuary earlier. They were armed. They were not demons, so they could pass freely. But the demons are rising from the ossuary. So I believe that these humans tricked me. They are in league with these evil forces and must be dealt with.
I can
Oh,
assure
that's a
you
bit of
they're
a
not.
leap of logic there.
There were no demons in the ossuary before the humans went down, and now they spill outward as we have just witnessed. What would you say is happening?
Hey, there's a lot we don't know, therefore reserve, drawing any conclusions. Can I make an insight check? Do I think this is the same dude that I read his musings not long ago?
Go ahead, roll for a insight check, yeah.
15.
15. Yes, this does seem to be the author of the tome. The Testaments.
Yeah. Mel's gonna try and catch Magna's eye and just like nod just a little bit in reference to the previous question. Um,
You know what we should do, guys? We should probably go down there and stop these humans from letting the demons in.
Sure, we could expel the humans from the ossuary, and perhaps that will solve your problem.
We will also slay the demons down there. Yes?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm
If we
not
come
sure what
across
those are.
them, yeah, absolutely.
I'll kill demons.
Roll for me. Persuasion or deception checks here. I will say, you do have a situational advantage.
Who all is rolling?
Anyone
Just
who spoke. He eyes
equally dead.
um he eyes the flaming large form of Haven with a bit of distrust. But the
I'll
rest,
kneel down and eye him back. Do you doubt me? Do you see me? I will kill demons.
I trust your companions to keep you in line. You may enter into the crypts, and you may take one of my guards with you. And he will turn his attention towards one of the Mezzoloths, and as they make eye contact, there seems to be a silent conversation that happens before the Mezzoloth will turn to your group. It will speak in Infernal, so anyone who understands Infernal understands the creature. I am in service to you, at least for the hunt.
You. Elle's gonna quickly gather up the ammo she expended in the last battle
Yeah.
before they do anything else.
I will say at this point, Shield of Faith does go off. The 10 minutes has passed.
Okay.
Um,
What
go ahead.
Hunter's Mark would still be up though, because I
You
had to recast it.
you lost and recast, yeah. So Hunter's Mark, I would say, is up
Yeah,
for
so
another minute or so.
doesn't it last an hour?
Does it last an hour now? I might be
I
wrong.
thought it always lasted an hour. Let me
It
check
lasts a
real quick.
while
Yeah.
because it helps you locate people for like miles, right?
Concentration up to an hour.
Okay, then yeah, you're good.
I am gonna put this bow away though and take my scimitars back out before we head downstairs.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Roll a persuasion check. Situationally, you have advantage.
Dirty 18.
I am Gideon Lightwood.
Hi, Gideon. My name is Magda, and I was just wondering, is there like an armory like nearby where my friend Mel can get more arrows?
Sorry, Max pulled out my headset. You might have to repeat that last line. I heard armory.
Do you guys have like an armory or any place where my friend Mel can get more arrows?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Magda, do you want to look behind that curtain before we go down?
Yes, please.
Okay. Be careful.
And look over. I could just move the curtain a bit. What's on the other side?
It's an empty space.
Oh crap.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, an empty space doesn't mean nothing's going on here.
Okay. All right. Let's go down. Actually, Haven, are you okay? Do you need some?
Oh, so you don't want to know the blurb that...
Oh, you should. Then go ahead.
No, I mean, if you want to...
You go.
You see here smashed remains of fine furniture. A stained glass window are strewn about the area. Sections of one of the huge stained glass windows remain intact, enough so that its subject can still be made out. It seems that this window once portrayed Lathander standing amongst fallen soldiers, holding his hands aloft as the spirits of the dead rise to stand at his side.
That's interesting. Okay. I go. Okay. Hey, Haven. How you doing? Are you doing okay? Do you want? Do you?
I
Do you
don't
want
need
me
anything.
to? Okay. If you want, I can touch you in special places and make you feel better. Okay.
Uh, just keep your distance for now.
Oh, okay. That did sound really creepy, huh? I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to sound that creepy. Okay. We should go downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Excuse me. And I follow.
This is a tight fit.
Where did my map go? Okay, so give me one moment to unlock where you're at. Anymore. Alright, so help if I hit erase instead of cover.
We'll just go with blindness instead. That's fine.
Yeah. Make this super
It's
hard.
it's hard mode.
Yeah. Welcome to honor mode. So at the bottom of the map you will see where you guys entering.
I clicked on my token and I think it's somewhere, but I don't know where.
Haven's still big
Thank you.
Haven, so we're gonna put either Haven down to the side. Alright. Look at your lovely number party members. Huge. You find yourselves here as the stairs curl their way down in to a workshop. This seems to be where priests and acolytes prepared dead bodies for their final interment. Though the place here has been ransacked, with knives, saws, piping, and tubes all littering the floor here. Acid and embalming fluids pool everywhere amid a field of shattered flasks and jars.
So it looks like the place has been tossed a bit.
Yeah.
Obviously not the first ones through here.
Well, we saw those demons all running through.
If anyone would like to roll for me a survival check here, as there is footprints upon the ground from moving through the fluids.
Oh, I could do that with my strength modifier, because I'm raging. 9.
There are many tracks that you would all see, but amidst the tracks of these multiple demons and detritus, it is Mel and Saren that are able to see signs of a single group of booted humanoids moving through the stairs. The trails leading through past the double doors to the north.
Looks like they went this way.
Yes.
I mean, unless there's a secret door in here, then that's the only way, right?
There could be a secret door, but the humanoid prints lead through those doors.
If it's a secret door,
Well,
they
nod.
certainly don't know about it.
Do I hear anything from the other side?
Not currently.
Can I try to see if I can open it?
Yeah, the door opens.
I poke my head in.
You see stairs. Descending. And pathway.
Okay. I stealthily. I'm like, okay, I'll go first. I stealthily go downstairs right here and just poke my head out.
You see to your left, there are stairs heading down, and to your right, stairs heading down.
Oh, okay. Mel, come here. Can you join me? Okay, which way do you want to go?
Mel,
Uh,
you would see with the successful track that you had before that the boot trail goes firstly towards the right, but it seems that they turned about at some point because they move then to the west afterwards. They take the left path after it seems they had checked out down on the eastern side.
so looks like they went to the right, but then turned around and went to the left. I'm wondering if the right is a dead end.
Okay. Do you want to lead us since you're good at tracking?
Sure, yeah. I think I want to stealthily move just to the corner here and look around just to see if my suspicion is correct and maybe there is a dead end.
The path seems to wrap around further than what you can just peek around.
And does it look like the track continued
Yes.
in this direction before they turned around?
Right, you see the two sets, the first set of going down and then the coming back.
Okay. I'll just peek around this corner stealthily.
Another twist.
I will stealthily peek around this corner. Gotta stop twisted sometime.
The path leads to... Oh. It looks to be a room of some sort. That is, in fact, it appears to be a dead end. But you could investigate the room, should you so wish.
Does it look like the room is empty with my superior dark vision out to 180 feet?
The space here is rubble strewn. There are marble statues that are atop daises. 4 of them are unrecognizable features, marred by rock fallen. Though you see the 5th one is a finely carved statue of a kneeling man. Other than that, you don't see anything in the room here.
I'll come back. Why don't we reconvene with the others? Great. So I'll let everybody know what I found in that room. It's clear that whatever they were looking for, they did not find in that room because they turned around and proceeded that way. Just wondering if you guys want to take a closer look at that other room, or if we just pursue the direction that it appears Ravengard went in.
Did you say there was a statue of a kneeling man?
Yes.
Would that be where the helm would be? Did it look like the stained glass?
Did it look like the stained glass?
Roll for me a history or religion check.
I am equally terrible at both. That's a 17.
It did look like the stained glass. It looked like Lanish Fogel.
Yeah, it looked like the same guy. But if they had found the helm, why would they keep going deeper into this place?
Maybe they too were fighting this demonic scourge. Rhea will posit.
Something
What
like that.
do you guys think? I certainly didn't thoroughly search that room.
I mean, I
So,
think
I
what you
don't know.
said makes sense. I'm okay with moving on, but if you guys wanted to check it out, I don't mind going back either.
I think we should check it out. If
Okay.
it looks safe, it could only take a minute.
I stopped right there.
Didn't mean to grab Lulu.
Yeah, group move, right?
Our Mesaloth boy is just gonna stand there. He doesn't see worth in this.
I move up so other people can get by.
Alright. So,
What's the lighting condition?
dark.
Okay.
No,
I
I'd say
have
it's
dark
dim
vision.
light still down here.
Okay, great.
There is still no actual light torches or anything like that. But if you ask Lulu nicely, she'll cast a light spell for you. Um,
Lulu!
uh, you hear in your head, "Oh, yeah,
Can I get some light down here?
sure. Do you want it on your do you want it on your sword, or do you want it on your shield, or do you want it
Oh,
on your
we don't mess with the shield. Can you put it on my sword?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And so she'll cast light, and now your sword is brightly lit.
I totally want to see you do that on the shield, Lulu.
And
Her shield.
well, it's really simple. You just cast the spell and poof, light.
Okay, I walk around the room and check it out.
Roll an investigation roll.
Yeah, I'll take a lap as well.
Yeah. Too. I'm paying special attention in the areas behind the statues. I got a 3, so I find nothing but dust bunnies.
As you are looking around, there's not much here besides the rubble, some signs of demonic traveling. There are tracks of demonic nature here, as well as the boot tracks that Saren and um, Melioris were able to catch. And Saren, as you are inspecting the statue of Lanish Fogel, you would notice something interesting. The head here has been sculpted in such a way as if it was meant to wear a separate helm. But there is no such helm present.
I think this statue used to wear the helm, perhaps the one we're looking for. Or that Raven Guard was looking for.
Oh,
Makes
Do you-
sense.
do you think the Grand Duke has taken it and then he went in further in to, like, fight more demons?
It's possible, since they walked back out the way we came in.
Oh, I'm glad that we checked it out. That's a good suggestion. Okay.
Don't trust that Duke, Saren.
We haven't even met him yet.
I don't trust any Duke.
Fair enough. I think he was at least trying to help people.
Okay, I'm right behind you, Mel.
I will, I will stealthily move to the end of this hallway and take a look in each direction.
All right. Let me make sure I have eraser clicked. Both sides of the hallway seem to curve.
What does your drow eye see?
And my drow eyes detect which way the prints go.
The prints go to the north.
Headed this way. So, I'll move stealthily in that direction. See what else I might be able to see.
The area. Again, there's a curve and leads out to this area, and then line of sight, say, allows you to see that bit.
Okay. I'll stealthily peek around this corner, look to the south.
All right. Oh. as you are looking through this space, you see that when you look down, that the walls of the chamber are lined with funerary shells. It seems that these are areas where those who may not have been able to be buried above for whatever reason have been laid to rest, as these funerary shells are set with dusty humanoid bones. There are relics and holy symbols of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr, all prominently set upon a number of these shelves.
Mel is gonna let the dead be at peace as she's learned a lesson. Do the prints look like they continued further west,
West and north.
west and north? All right, I'll peek at this T intersection
Okay.
stealthily.
As you see more of the space begin to appear in front of you. Just gotta the area here again, this chamber is huge. There are more of the funerary shells here. There are 6 bare dioceses with displays of humanoid bones rising from floor to ceiling.
Okay, so these aren't statues like in the other room.
No, full ossuary mode here. It's bones all the way down.
Okay. Magda, should we go tell the others it's all right to proceed, at least for a little bit, so that we don't get too far ahead?
Yep, yep. Yeah, I don't think we should. I think we need to stay together as a group. I don't know why those guys didn't follow us. Yeah. Okay.
As
Oh
this
crap.
happens, I would like for Melioris to give me a wisdom saving throw against the frightened condition.
It's an 18.
All of a sudden, you see a strange creature appear, not terribly far from you. It is beady-eyed, horned, its tails flicking behind it as it bares its claws at you, its teeth as well, in an attempt to try and scare you. An attempt that you are able to resist.
Magda, what? Look out.
I turn and look and go, hey, hey, are you alone down here? In Infernal.
it doesn't seem to understand, and it uh, hisses before disappearing.
Ah, crap.
And unfortunately,
Would I have recognized it?
uh, give me. We'll make that a history or nature check.
I think I'd be good at nature, but you'd be wrong. That's a 2. I have no idea.
Unfortunately, you don't know.
Yeah, let's go back.
Yep.
Anything up there?
Yeah, we followed the footprint. Well, I followed Mel, and I think Mel followed the footprints. And we can go up around the corner. But we saw this little. I think it was like another demon. It was like horned, and it just went. Grew. Yeah. Okay.
Did you kill it?
Yeah, it tried to scare me, and then Magda tried to talk to it, and then it just disappeared.
So you didn't kill it.
No, did not get the opportunity to kill it. Otherwise, it would be dead.
Sounds like a lookout.
Yeah, and the prints continue going to the north, but we didn't want to get too far ahead of you guys. We wanted to come back and report. Other than that, there's just a lot of deceased are at rest here.
Very well. We'll proceed then.
All right, I will stealth up to this corner and peek to the east.
Keep
Alright.
my eyes peeled for some little creatures appearing behind us now.
Alright.
Rhea, you realize you'd have a lot more space for stuff if you didn't store all your people's bones in the basement like this.
The people rest here because there is no space above. At least not for these ones.
Why do you even save the bones in the first place? Why don't you just burn them?
Because this is the way that we honor our dead. They make the foundations strong.
Interesting method of construction.
As you peer down at this side passage here, you see the area has cushions, low stools of brown oak. There is another empty dais, but the wall above it is covered, with a mosaic. It's shaped from colored chips of bone, artfully arranged to depict scenes of funerals, migration of souls, celestial realms. There is lettering along the bottom of the mosaic. Peering closer, you are able to see, contemplate life. Death comes soon enough. But nothing else is in this area.
And can I tell which way the tracks go? Do they continue north?
They continue through this meditation chamber.
Okay. Before I go down there, I do want to sneak around this bend stealthily.
Okay. looks to be more of the ossuary.
But I don't see any figures that might come up behind us if we head down the stairs.
You do not. At least not in this area, but it does
Okay.
look to be that there is a curve.
For sure. I headed down into the adjacent chamber. I'm assuming that the prints move across toward the other exit from this room.
They do.
I will follow along the wall and stealthily peek more.
More stairs. And let me just check something here real quick. Yeah, more stairs.
I will follow this track sneakily till I get to the corner.
You see a door.
Finally.
And I listen at the door.
You can. And as you do so, this is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh,
So, we will see what's behind the door in our next session. Thank you to our players. I hope you guys enjoyed our session tonight. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I, of course, will see you guys in our next stream. But until then, head over to willowitch.com. Check us out there. You can join us in our Discord to jump in a game yourself, or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. Follow us here on Twitch to catch our live streams, or head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. But as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.